What's up YouTube? It's Elijah Wan Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K23 video. So today I am bringing you guys my animations, dunk packages, and jump shot. Quite a few of you guys have been asking about them in the comment section below. Now I honestly don't change my animations very much, so I still pretty much have the exact same animations as I've dropped before. I might try out some of the new season drops. Right now I actually have on Vucevic post hook, but I really don't do a lot of post hooks, I can't lie. So I don't really use it that much, but everything else has been the exact same. So I don't know if you guys want me dropping one of these videos every season or maybe like once every 3 months or something like that, but I use pretty much the exact same animations all year. I find animations that I like, I stick to them, I try to master them, and I use those for pretty much the whole year. Like I will probably never change my jump shot this year. I'm going to be using the exact same jump shot for the rest of the seasons most likely. I can't see myself doing anything else. This jump shot has been money for me, so I might as well stick to it. Really master that timing and get that muscle memory down in my thumb. And the nice little intro mixtape right there is actually all the leftover clips that I have from the 7'2" Glitchy Glass. The last video that I dropped, I took the best clips, put that into the mixtape, and these are the leftover ones, which are still pretty dang nasty. So this build, obviously a ton of fun, definitely my favorite build to use, but I might have another build up my sleeve. I'll definitely be dropping that before Christmas. Some people will be getting the game for the first time then, maybe they'll want to try that one out, but this one absolutely goes crazy as well too. It is very similar, but 7'3" with slashing takeover. But enough of me talking, let's get into these animations. So first things first, we are going to get into the dunk packages. Now, little spoiler alert, my guy looks like Bol Bol, so you guys can definitely expect a Bol Bol video coming out soon. But these are the dunk packages that I have been rocking. I love my tomahawks. Any tomahawks I'm pretty much gonna put on all the time. I wish I could get the uber athletic off too, that would be really sick, but of course, as you see, I need an 85 drive and dunk and I only have an 84, but if I could equip that, I 100% would. Leaning slams are really nasty. I just love power jams, front athletic tomahawks. Like, these animations are nasty. And of course, the athletic one-handers off too. I like the quick drops as well too. These can be really nasty, especially at 7'2" with limitless takeoff. You can go from pretty far back. I avoid the back scratchers. You definitely want to try and avoid the back scratchers because they do get blocked, or they can get blocked from behind. It is better this year than it has been in previous years. Before, pretty much every single time you put that ball behind your head, you were gonna get blocked, but you can get away with them this year, so it's up to you, but not recommended. And if you have an 84 driving dunk like I do, of course throw on those pro contact dunks. And with that dual slashing takeover, you can get some incredible animations. As you guys have seen in my last video, I jumped over a dude and dunked on him with the slashing takeover, and I do not even have elite contact dunk on here. So really nasty, but if I did have a 92 driving dunk, 100% I would put that on. For 1 foot moving dunks, big man tomahawks, like I said, I love my tomahawks. If I could get cockback tomahawks and the uber athletics off one, of course I would throw those on, but only have an 84 driving dunk, so I gotta stick with these ones. Same thing, throw on that athletic dunk right there. Nice power jam punishing the rim. Of course, the quick drops once again, quick drops off one once again, limitless takeoff, really nasty, hard to block, two hands for safety, easy makes. I do throw on the cradle dunks. I might take this off actually because I find it is incredibly hard to time those with the dunk meter. If you drive and you have a wide open dunk, for some reason this dunk activates every single time, and it's actually kind of hard to time. So I'll get a late or early and end up blowing a wide open dunk. Sometimes I'll activate the dunk meter thinking that I'm going to get a contact dunk at the rim, and then the defenders move out the way and I have a wide open lane, and then yeah, the dunk meter pops up and I mistime it and I miss a wide open dunk. So beware of this one, except it does look very glitchy on a 7'2" build with an 8-foot wingspan. And once again, of course, throw on the pro contact dunks if you have an 84 driving dunk, 100%. And like I said, if I had elite contact dunks, you guys know that would be on. My standing dunks, I can get all of them pretty much. I have a 90 standing dunks, so of course I want my elite big man contact, pro standing contacts, the athletic one hand and two hands. Sometimes he does take it behind his head like that, but like I said, this year it's not as bad to get blocked, so I have been using them and it's been all right. Rim pulls, also like these ones. There's also the elite basket rim pulls, pretty much like all the standing dunk packages. Of course, one hand and two hand under basket. And my signature dunks, I got on Giannis Antetokounmpo, Blake Griffin, LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, Dominique Wilkins on on a 7'2" is pretty glitchy. I don't have Karl Malone on, actually, my bad. Daryl Dawkins. Now, I love this Daryl Dawkins dunk package, man. Some of the swinging one-handed dunks that you do are incredible. And his name was Chocolate Thunder for a reason. If you do not know who Daryl Dawkins is, go look up his highlights. He is one of the original backboard breakers before Shaq. And like, look how cool those animations are, man. Like, he just swings his arm and power dunks it. Super cool animations, and it looks really glitchy when you do it over a couple defenders. Dwight Howard dunks, of course, you gotta get Superman in there, slam dunk champion. Sean Kemp, of course, too, one of the greatest in-game dunkers of all time. Shaq, get the big boy dunk packages down there, and then Karl Anthony Towns to finish it off. And of course, throw on pretty much any of the alley-oop packages that you can. Don't put on the park alley-oops, so those are a little bit excessive. They can be pretty cool, but throw on your pro regular alley-oops, and of course throw on your contact, pro contact, and big contact alley-oops, because you do get a few lobs up here and there, but so if you do, you want to be able to make sure that you can finish that. And so that's gonna do it for the dunk packages. Next, we're gonna move on to the animations. So as you can see here, my jump shot is Mo Chris Bagley. I will get into that after I go through these. My free throw is 33. I just like the timing of this. As soon as it hits the top of his head or the forehead, you can release it. It's really easy greens. This is actually a default free throw that came on the build. Just used it, got used to the timing, and I actually like it. It's got a really nice cue point. Layup style, I can get an 80 driving layup, so of course I want to put on that dominant big. Just get some nice little touches and finishes around the rack. A dunk style, we just went over that. Dribble pull-up, I'm going with the Kevin Durant. I don't really do dribble pull-ups very much, so I don't really use this. I don't know if this is actually the best one or not, but this is the one that I have on currently. Spin jumper is normal. You can't really get very many spin jumpers on this build, so I went with this one. Thought it looked the smoothest and the fastest, so ended up going with this one. But once again, I do not do a spin jumper moves very much at all. Hop jumper is Kevin Durant. I'll do a few hop jumpers here and there. Big shout out to Joey DF, man. He is a god at these. Like, go check out his content, because he's got some pretty sick Bol Bol, Victor Wembanyama builds. I think he's just coming out with the Dirk video. Man, that dude is cash from three-point land, and especially with these step backs, it is OP. And then so you'll actually see me doing some of these moves in the gameplays as well too. You can drive and you hold down on the right stick and he'll actually activate some of these, but before he finishes it, you can let go of it and then you can still have your dribble and you don't actually have to shoot it. So it can get pretty glitchy with these. So Kevin Durant has some great animations. My post fade is Pro 2 right now. I honestly don't do a lot of post fades on this build. I only have a 70 mid-range. It is greenable, but I think we can find a better shot. I won't go to the post unless it's like a last second bailout shot. That's the only time I really like to use post moves. And like I was saying, I am using Vucevic post hook right now. Otherwise, I would be using Joel Embiid, but season 3 release, I thought I would check it out and see what it's like, but I actually still haven't even tried it yet. I do have an 85 close shot and I am 7'2". I can definitely hit these, but again, I just think there's a higher percentage shot that we can get, so I don't do a lot of post hooks or post moves really. And my post hop shot is just pro. I just like the animations out of it. Once again, I really don't do a ton of post hop shots with this build. 70 mid-range, like I said, but it is greenable, but I would just save this for like any type of bailout shot. And for my dribble moves, we got the pro dribble style. If you can get pro, I'm pretty much gonna put pro on, but really the most you can get for anything is normal on this build. Like I said, you're gonna see a lot of normals here. Pretty much everything is normal. The signature size up, the size up escape package, the moving crossover. I really like the normal moving crossover actually. You get some nice speed out of it. Flick up on the right stick while they're dribbling up the court. You just get a nice little kind of speed boost and you can switch directions really nicely and get by some of your defenders pretty good. Like I said, normal moving behind the back as well. The only thing that I don't have as normal is the moving spin. So this basic spin right here, you can actually do the spin back. It can get pretty glitchy with it. You can spin back, crossover out of it, shoot a 3 out of the spin back. You can just get really glitchy with it and it looks pretty glitchy as well too. Like I said, moving hesitation, that's also normal. You only get 2 options, so you might as well go with the higher one unless you get some specific moves like the basic moving spin. Moving step back, once again, normal. Again, these probably aren't the actual greatest dribble moves, but that's all you can get on this build. Triple threat style, I went with Luka Doncic. I don't know why, I just think I like the way it looked the best, so I just been rocking Luka Doncic the whole time. And then I do not use any park flashy passes, and I do not use any pass styles as well too. I can't get any good ones. The only one that you can get is fundamental, but it is actually the slowest passing style, so you do not want to use this. It is way better to go with none. Your passes will be way better. better. You won't get stolen as much. It's just all in all so much better. So make sure you guys get no pass style on if you have a 70 pass accuracy. Next up, let's get into the jump shot. And so like I was saying, I tend to find one jump shot and stick to that the whole year. So the past two 2Ks, I was using base 3, and that's all I used. That was base 3, Rudy Gay release, Rudy Gay release. That's all I ever used. But almost in every single video, I got people asking me, what's your jump shot? What's your jump shot? What's your jump shot? So I don't know how often you guys want me to drop these videos, because like I said, I'm going to be using this jump shot for pretty much the whole year. So I'm not sure how much you guys want to drop this, because I'm dropping like the same content over and over and over again, if you know what I mean. But I can just redirect people back to those videos, but then some of them see that it's like a few months old and they're like, well, are you still using this? But I am. I tend to find one jump shot, try to master it for the whole year. So the base that you want to go to, if you've been watching this channel since the start of the year, you probably already know this. It's going to be Moritz Wagner base, Marquise Chris as the first release, and Marvin Bagley the third as the second release. And the blending that you want to do, 100% speed, and you want to go to 89% Marquise Chris and 11% Marvin Bagley. You see, if I go 90% Marquise Chris, I actually can't use this because I do not have a 79 three-pointer or mid-range. So this jump shot is for a 78 three-pointer. You might even be able to get some better jump shots if you have a higher three-pointer than a 78. For my 7-foot O build that I have, the diamond finisher, I actually have Rashard Lewis as my second release, but base 1 but the base and release 1 are the exact same. So if you have a 78 three-pointer, a 7'2" build with a max wingspan, and you max out your three-pointer at 78, this jump shot is definitely cash. You guys have seen lots of gameplay clips of this build, of this jump shot. It is green, it is chicken. It might be a little bit different for some of you guys. Some jump shots don't work for some people. Just like back in 2K19, base 11 was the best base in the game. It was unbelievably fast, and I just could not figure out the timing for it, so I had to find something else to use. So some jump shots just don't work for some people. So if it doesn't work for you, hopefully you guys can find something else, but this is the jump shot that has been working for me. And there we have it, the jump shot, dunk packages, and animations for the 7'2" Glitchy Glass cleaner. Hopefully this video can get you guys right if you make this build. Christmas is coming around the corner. People are going to be getting the game. Maybe they'll want to try out this build, and we have a fresh animation video for everything for you guys to be successful on this build. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like, drop a sub if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.